Hello again, guys. This is episode 4 of Let's Talk About the Dead. And today, I'm pretty happy we have our very first Fear the Walking Dead guest, and that is Mikala Gibson, who played Doris. She was part of, I always forget his name, don't know why, it's really bad, his Logan's group. And I'm pretty excited to talk about her and her character and especially how she died, because it's Virginia, well, her group. So yeah, I'll send her the code and wait for her. See you guys in a bit. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are things in I'm not sure where it is.
Texas. I'm in Texas. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's with COVID and everything going on here, it's I'm ready to get out of the house. I'm ready to travel.
Yeah, it's so boring. Have you been able to have any work?
There's they're talking about slowing things down. There's been working. People have been working. I'm supposed to start filming something in March, but I don't know if it's going to happen. It depends. But right now, March. But yeah, things are slowing down again, or starting to, because of the increasing cases. Like where I am, I'm in Austin. We're at a level 5 now, and this is the first time we've ever been at a level 5. It's like the highest.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy.
Because I thought it was getting better because they're now filming season 11 of The Walking Dead. I think they've started production, but I get if it's getting worse, it's going to get halted again, pushed back another I don't know how long. But I hope it gets better for everyone really, because it's just tough.
It is. It is. So
loads of good questions about Fear the Walking Dead, I guess, and the main show. If you do you watch both shows, or were you a fan of both shows?
The funny thing is, my dad was a fan of Fear the Walking Dead. And I really didn't watch it until I was cast. But my dad, of everything I've been on, he was so excited about this. And so I went back and watched it. So now I'm into Fear the Walking Dead. And I watch The Walking Dead sometimes. I have a good friend who's on there. She Nadine Marissa plays Nabil.
I was gonna talk about her.
Yeah. So I like to watch her, and so, but before, I wasn't as into it. But my dad, and of course everyone around me, they're like, I wasn't a big horror or person. But I like this. It's not because I don't like gruesome stuff for the sake of being gruesome.
Yeah.
I love like 80s horror. So that's the horror that I was really into. But I'm into, of course, I had to learn about the show and follow the show, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. So I still follow it.
Yeah. It got a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch it when it first came out. I watched the first 2 seasons, then kind of fizzled out. Mm-hmm. And then the season 6 was getting amazing reviews. I was like, gotta watch it again. So I watched it all, and like season 5 to 6 have been the best it's been in years, and almost better than The Walking Dead had been from like season 8 to like season
really?
8. Yeah, season 8 wasn't that good.
Mm-hmm.
But Fear was amazing with 5 and 6 so far.
Oh yes, I mean, I'm hearing that a lot, that people are really, really, really enjoying 5 and 6. I need to catch up on 6. I haven't had time to really watch TV, so there's all these shows that I want to watch, and everyone's talking about them. I'm like, I need to sit down and watch. I just have not had time to watch, so I'm gonna have to catch up on 6.
Yeah, I think you would enjoy it. It would have been even better if Logan's group was still alive. But were you originally going to be in 5 episodes, or was it extended, or was it not extended. What's like? Was it less episodes or more episodes that you're in planned?
Well, it's so secretive, so they don't ever tell you how many, you know. I knew that it was going to be recurring, but they didn't tell me how many. So I knew I was going to be on more than one episode. At the end, after I was shot, I thought I was dead. I was under the impression I was dead, and again, it was secretive. And so when I went back, I was cast in another TV show, but my agent told me that I wasn't released from fear, and I was confused. I'm like, well, I thought I was dead.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, it appears to be so, but she went to, I guess it's a process to release you. And I wasn't. So I didn't find out that I was officially dead until a couple of months later.
All
So
right.
I don't know what their plans were, and I don't know what was going on, but that's all I know. I mean, everything is so secretive, so I have no idea.
That's really cool.
So I thought I was I just knew when I left it, I was like, bye. I thought I was dead, but yeah, that's what happened.
It would have been good to see you have more scenes with Virginia. Did you ever meet Colby or no?
Okay, so there's two Colbys, right? I was in one scene with Virginia. And I met her briefly. It was just hi, and then we were all shot. But I was really amazed because she came on set and we did a line through of the scene, and she had a lot of lines in that particular scene. And she just killed it in the rehearsal. And I was like, whoa, so I knew she was going to be a beast. But the other Colby with the dread, his real name is
Oh yeah, and
yes.
Wes?
Yeah. Yes, Wes. I met him early on, and I actually still talk to him. He's like a little, I guess, little brother, little nephew to me. So yes, I haven't seen him in a while. We were at a premiere for another project that I was involved in, and he was just there as a guest. And that's the last time I saw him. So yeah, but he's become like a little brother to me, and he's awesome. He's really excited. I'm so glad that he got that part.
Yeah, he's really good in the role. Like, he's kicking now. I hope he doesn't die. I hope they don't. I know there's got to be a big death coming soon, because nobody major has died in forever. And I'm scared it's going to be Virginia. She, at the minute, she just became my favorite character on the show. Like, just everything about her is just incredible. Like, The Walking Dead now have casted the best villains for the show are obviously Virginia, Alpha, and Elizabeth. I'm not sure if you've seen The World Beyond yet either.
No, I want to see that. I'm so excited about that one. Yes, I really want to. Again, I haven't had time to watch TV, but I am definitely really excited to see that one.
If people, the only thing I don't like, they're like, it's not like Walking Dead. I'm like, isn't that the point?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be like
the same show.
Yeah,
that'd be so boring.
And then also, when you have characters that are different ages, it's a different perspective, And so younger people see things differently from older people,
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Because this is through their eyes, I was really excited about that. I mean, because I teach, I'm a lecturer at University of Texas in Austin, and so I teach acting for film for the RTF program. So I'm around a lot of young people, like college age students, and so it's just interesting seeing life through their eyes.
Yeah,
so that's what I was mostly excited about, just seeing this world and this universe through their eyes.
It's good. That's what they don't like. But it's the point. Like, it's kids. They don't, they're not that brave. They're not that badass yet.
Oh. Do you think it's gonna?
Oh, the last, there really wasn't much killing from them, but it gets to that. And now it's season 1's just finished. Now we've got one more, then it's finished. But it got a lot better. Like, it was, I think it was good all round. But the last 3 to 4 episodes were amazing. I think you will enjoy them the most too. They're really
Okay.
good.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to check. When is my next break? This February is really busy for me. I think in March I might have to sit down for like a week or two, if I start filming the other project, and just, before I start filming that, and just start watching and catching up on all the shows. There's so many shows I want to catch up on.
Yeah, I don't watch that many anymore, but there's so many I need to catch up on. I'm like, I can't be bothered. It's too much work, but luckily I get like a couple of days off or a couple hours off to film these, because I've done 3 episodes so far, and I've been
Oh,
so busy with work. But luckily, and I'm glad you're the first Fear guest, which I'm pretty excited about.
honored. Thank you. Thank
I was
you.
glad you said yeah, because I'm like, I was like, I don't know who to ask. I'm like, and then luckily I was like, I know you were friends with Nadine, and Nadine's amazing.
Oh, yes.
I think we somewhat have crossed paths, because you were at Walkstalker 2019, right, for a bit.
Yes. Yes.
And
I was with her.
Yeah, I said hello because I was so busy that weekend, and I'm pretty sure I saw you there, but I didn't watch Fear then, which I regret, because there was so many of the Fear cast at that con.
Oh, yeah. And there was a lot.
It was
Yeah.
good. It was a good convention. How do you know Nadine? Is it through work, or?
Well, we met years ago. How did we meet? Like, it's all fuzzy, because we were both acting in Dallas Fort Worth. I lived there at the time, and she lived there at the time as well. And we were always auditioning for some of the same parts, and we would see each other at events, and we just became close. It was a natural friendship.
Yeah.
She she was just fun, and I love like how authentic she is. She speaks her mind. She is just so caring, and it was just it wasn't like a forced friendship. It was just something that we've just gotten closer over the years. And she really, everything that I've been involved in, sorry, I forgot to turn my phone off.
It's okay.
My husband directed a film called Wolf in 2012. That was at South by Southwest. And then we had like this huge premiere in the DFW area. She came out and supported that. And then I had a one-woman show that very few people showed up. It was like a handful of people there. But she came out. She's always been so supportive, and I try to reciprocate that support. And so over the years, we gotten so close. And it's funny, when I was cast in Fear, again, everything is so secretive, and you have to sign an NDA. Even before you audition, it was like, okay, sign an NDA. But I didn't want to tell anyone, and I was as close as we are. I was like, okay, should I tell her? Should I not? And at that time when I called, I was like, okay, let me let her know, because she can give me, help me out. Yeah. And she was on her way to Europe, and she was really stressed out. And I'm the type of person, I try to not put too much on my friends when I see they're doing a lot. So I didn't want to tell her then. And then she got mad at me when she found out I was on the show. Like, why didn't you tell me? And I'm like, that's because you were on your way to Europe. And I didn't want to, you were stressed out, and I didn't want to, bother you. So I was like, oh, it can wait. I think I sent her a text saying, oh, it can wait until you get back. I have something to tell you, but it can wait.
Might have been on our way to Walkstalker that year, because I know it was, yeah, your episodes were in 2019, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was, she came to the Walkstalker we had, and that's where I first met her.
Yes, that's where we traveled, and that weekend was our we have the same booking manager, and so the booking manager, we warned him, like, okay, you get us together, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, you guys seem like such great friends, and like it's good to have friends especially in the same, well, not the same show, but the same I guess kind of show, because it's, you know, it's the
Yeah,
exact same rules for each show.
the family. Yeah, we call it the Walking Dead family.
Yeah,
Yeah, we consider ourselves the sisters. We Walking Dead sisters, and it's like a little group of us. We call it ourselves the Walking Dead
I
sisters.
love that. It's good having like close connections, especially, you know, because the show's so big now, and it's not just The Walking Dead; it's the whole universe.
Hmm.
And it's good
Yeah.
to have, you know, those friends to have the same similar situations, and um just you know, same situations, have that kind of scenario. Like, you know, were you ever audition? Yeah, sorry. Did you ever audition for The Walking Dead or no?
No, I never auditioned for The Walking Dead, and Fear. That was my first time auditioning for Fear. Um, Normally, like it's a TV show. I can't say now. I've been auditioning. This is like my third time auditioning for this TV show um, that I'm waiting on right now. And normally that's how it is. I'm auditioning constantly for a show. But yeah, Fear the Walking Dead was my first time. Um, and I remember the audition. I was like, oh, I was thinking, oh, I'm not gonna get this part. I'm always cast as the mother or some woman who's going through a lot, you know, and trying to navigate life. You know, I'm always cast as that person. I call them like uh scary, sad roles. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have fun. So I think that's why I did so well in my audition, because I was like, oh, this is just gonna be a fun audition. They're not gonna give it to me. And I did some crazy stuff in my audition. And I was like, okay, that was fun. Let's see what happens. And then I got the role. So yeah, no, that was my first time with did I call? No, I didn't even call Nadine about the audition. And normally we talk to each other about our auditions. We always talk, you know, about auditions. And I didn't even tell her about it because that's how sure I was of, you know, I'm not going to get this role.
I'm glad you got it. It's a really it's because it's a second in command
Mhm.
for Logan. I didn't even realize how big of an actor he was. I was watching Honey, I Shrunk the Kids at work, and I was like, who's that? And then I looked, and I looked at his IMDb, and I was like, oh wow,
Yes,
how that
that's how
that's
I
the
knew
part.
him. That's how I was like, oh, the guy from Honey I Shrunk. I knew him immediately because that when I was younger, I loved that show.
It's such a good film.
Yes, and he was so wonderful to work with. Um he hilarious, kept me laughing. It's a fun set. It's a lot of comedians on set between Mo and Chill. I mean, everyone. It was a really fun set. You know, a lot of laughs. But yeah, he was awesome to work with. Um, and yeah, I mean, it was fun.
It is
He
a good
helped me
film.
a lot and taught me a lot. So yeah.
Yeah, he's a. I've only seen him in that, I think, but he played the part so well, and you all played the part so well. Like I said, I wish you all had more time.
Oh yes.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what you would have liked to have done on the show if you had more time?
You know what? My favorite thing on there, I didn't realize I was going to love this. My first day on set, they had me work with the guns, and I actually enjoyed it. I've been to a shooting range before,
Yeah.
so that wasn't new, but the big guns I had never worked with. So I would have wanted to shoot up some shit.
Oh yeah.
And the killing the zombie, I love that, you know. So I kind of saw my character. I mean, when you saw it, she put the gun down, so she eventually was, you know, thinking about joining them,
Yeah.
you know. So that's where the direction she was heading. And um I mean, when I think about fear, I think about, you know, everyone is going through that in life. We have those moments. I like to think of my life as I'm here to serve and help other people. And my life is bigger than just me. Everything that I'm doing is bigger than myself. And I feel like in fear, that's a choice that you have to make. Is it right now, everybody's trying to survive, but sometimes you have to think, okay, it's bigger than me, and put yourself out there and help people. And I feel like that was a choice that she was like, okay,
Because you do put a gun
it-
down and they all get
yeah.
killed. Which is, it was a pretty quick death, but did it take a while to film or to do?
No, not that scene. The scene that took the longest was when we first meet Wes and we shoot up
Oh,
his
yeah.
bike. That took forever. But I had so much fun doing it. And again, I love the guns. That was so much fun with all the explosions and stuff. But that didn't take long. I had a stunt double. Uh, is it Janisha? She's actually a very popular stunt double. So it was an honor to have her as my stunt double. She's been on Black Panther, and recently she played in HBO's. Why can't I think of it? It's one show I've actually followed. I can't think of the name of the show. Um, it's gonna come to me, but she was just recently a stunt double on there, so she did the hard work. I just had to lay down, but I don't and that was another thing that I don't remember them shooting me. They showed me fall back, but they didn't show me dead.
No,
So yeah, that was that was a fun scene to shoot, the falling back.
it
But
looked
yeah, she
pretty
had
cool.
um the hard part, with all the stunt stuff. But no, my absolute favorite scene of everything was the day when we shot up. Again, I love the guns. And then when I got to kill a zombie, that's one thing I told my agent. I was like, I really hope I get to fight some zombies before I leave.
You've got to do it.
Yes, I'm like, that's one thing I wanted to do. Uh, Again, this was a fun set because most of the roles that I have are very, I'm like crying the entire time. They're just really just sad. And I come home and I just have to shake off this, the, the character, So this was actually fun.
That's good
So,
because it's something new. And was that the first time you've played something that different?
yes. Yeah, I had never played a character like this. So it was a lot of pressure because it was so new.
Yeah,
But I mean, again, I enjoyed it, and it made me fall in love with honestly, the whole genre again, because it made me look at um this differently. Because like I said, some of the horror I've seen, I was like, I'm a '80s, you
yeah,
know. horror person, but it's making me I've fallen in love with the genre again.
that's good.
Mhm.
Because it was just. I mean, I don't really like horror. Like I could deal with Saw and The Walking Dead, but I can't deal with like clowns or dolls. That's no.
Yes, yes. I like the I don't want to say, I don't want to offend anyone by saying the intelligent, but the horror that really makes you think, and
Yeah,
that's not just gruesome for the sake of being
yeah,
gruesome.
no, I
You
get it.
know, that is just oof, I don't like. But yeah, I mean, what horror am I into? No, I can't think. Like I've said, I've been so busy working.
Yeah,
Um, I haven't really watched a lot of TV. And the movies I watched recently, it's been, yeah, no, nothing, no horror recently. But yeah, no, but honestly, it did help make me fall in love with it again.
speaking of the quarry, was that an actual quarry or was it like some CGI or was all actual real?
No, it was out in the middle of nowhere, and it was really outside in the middle of nowhere. Um, I don't know who on that land. It's a blur, actually. I remember it being beautiful and the set being so massive.
Yeah.
Um, because of yeah, it was massive, but yeah, but I don't believe it was a real quarry. No, it was just
That was pretty
a
cool.
place they found that would work.
Yeah,
That's what again, I don't know.
I wasn't sure. I was like, is that real or not? Because something you can never tell.
Yeah.
But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I'm glad it was somewhat real because it was such it's well was used until recently. I don't know if it'll somehow get it back, but it is such a cool and different set and different place. We had a quarry in the main show, but it was only just filled of walkers. But now it's just a kind of community there, and it was a really good place to. I would like to wherever it is. I would like to visit that. That'd be a really cool place to go.
Yes, it was real cool. I'm not allowed to say. I remember that. I can never say where we filmed, so, but it was in the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere.
It is quite hard because with some of the Walking Dead stuff, people find it. I don't know how they find it, but they do.
Oh yes, on our set, in actually the scene where we with Wes when we were shooting up his bike, um, somehow fans found out, and it was traffic along the way, and they had to stop that traffic. And yeah, they fans found out where we were. So
They are
yeah, that happens.
crafty.
That happens. So
Luckily, when I was in Atlanta, we toured some of the Walking Dead sets and well sites because don't know how they do it, but they found some of the most weirdest places, and it just
oh
you go in there.
yes, I got to go over there. I was signing autographs around there too, and um, that was fun. I
That
love like some of the. I got to hang out with some of the Walking Dead cast, and they were really, really fun. I
was
enjoyed them.
that was at the Bash. I went, yeah, the Bash. 'Cause I remember it was
Yes,
the
right before that con.
yeah. I went there too, and I don't I again I might have saw it there, but I can't remember. It was such a busy con. Even though it's
Oh
a
yeah.
really small con, but it was different, which I liked.
Oh yes,
It
it
was a lot
was.
quieter compared to Walkstalker.
It was a lot of fun. Um, and I was right next to Cooper. I remember that because he was uh he kept popping up in my pictures when I was looking back. I'm like, okay, I don't remember him popping up, so I was next to him. But yeah, that was really fun. I love that town, that small town feel, and everyone was so nice and friendly. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I didn't see Cooper. That was
Mhm.
they were we were touring and we went to Nick and Norman's.
Mhm. Oh
And
yes.
it was just so busy. We was like, oh, what time is it? Like, oh, gotta go to the con. It was
Mhm.
really late, but it's really fun. Like that was my first bash, and obviously that's been my last because I haven't been able to come back. But
Mhm.
I hope we come back soon and just experience another American con. And I hope we get to meet at a con because twice I've been like that close and haven't watched Fear. So I was like, you know, I need to. I regret not watching it and not meeting all the people I can meet. Which is, but you know, there's regrets.
Well, I appreciate that. Um that's something that surprised me when I started getting some fan mail, and I've gotten more messages from people around the world than the US, actually, especially Australia. I'm like, everyone in Australia I love. I get so much love from Australia. But yeah, that was one thing that surprised me. Nadine told me, oh no, you're gonna start getting um, mail from different parts of the world. But that I'm still surprised by that, even especially since I've been um off the show. I was on there in 2019. So, and I still get messages and mail from different parts of the world. So I really love that. But shout out everyone in Australia. I'm like, whoa, so much. They love Fear.
Yeah, it's because what's her name's
It's
Australia.
from Australia, yes.
Yeah, it's weird, like, and especially like I don't know what it's like for you guys, but it's just sounds so surreal. Like when you like you're a newer character or a smaller character, and then it's just cool. It sounds so cool being able to talk to the fans and get to know the fans and get fan mail, which is just surreal, and do autographs, which is cool. That's
It
weird.
it is. I love meeting new people and so many different people. And it again, I knew the show was big, but I didn't realize how big
Yeah,
until I started getting this response. Even at the con in San Diego Con, I remember the day the mid-season trailer came out, my phone started blowing up and I was playing with my son. And I'm like, and when I'm with my son, I try to not pick up my phone, but my
yeah.
phone kept going off. And I had friends who were at that con. Um, and they were like, and again, I hadn't told anyone because I can't tell anyone. And they were like, "Are you in fear? I think you're in fear. I saw you in fear." I kept getting these messages. And then I tried to post it, and my agent was like, "Take it down. You can't say anything." I'm like, "But people are already tagging me and stuff." And she said, they can say something, but you can't because of your
Oh, wow.
contract. So I couldn't say anything until the day, even though everybody knew I was in it, I couldn't say anything until the day my episode appeared.
Oh, yeah.
Um, yeah, but it's so nice meeting so many people, and just the response. And then even after I died, oh, I got so many messages. Um, and I really was like, oh, I didn't think I was gonna be that missed. And I thought that was
Oh, yeah.
sweet. Yeah, so that was really, really nice. So yeah.
Is it? I'm pretty sure you are. You're on. There's an app called The Walking Dead Universe, like Collect, and there's cards. But I'm pretty sure there is Doris cards on the app.
Oh, you know what? I didn't know that. I'm gonna
I'll
have
have a
to
look.
look. I
Pretty sure there is. Like if I put in
know
Doris card,
I was on another app or something. Somebody showed me, but I don't remember the name of it.
let's have a look. Doris. Damn it! I swear you were. I swear I've had one.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
But I guess it's still weird, like signing autographs. Like I don't know if you've been doing them before The Walking Dead, but it's still it's like someone's wanting an autograph. It sounds amazing, but like weird.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I've for other projects, I have had people ask for autographs, but again, this is those projects are so they tackle heavy, heavy topics. So most of the time with those autographs, I'm hearing someone's like story or their connection to the character I portrayed, which which I really enjoy because I feel like art is powerful. And when you connect with people like that, that's what it's about. So I'm happy to hear, how a character relates to how they relate to a character or how a story or storyline I'm involved in um, inspires them. So I enjoy that more than autographs. I mean, I like the autographs, but when you make that connection,
Yeah,
that makes me feel good, because that's why I do what I do.
yeah, it's good. Like especially if it's like a hard hitting character. Like when people talk to Melissa a lot about all the stuff Carol's been through, and it's
Yeah.
just obviously you can see when it affects her, but it's just amazing how to
Yes.
even talk to fans about anything.
Well, you know what? I remember meeting this one fan. of Fear the Walking Dead, and she told me that if it wasn't for The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, just the whole universe, that she probably wouldn't be alive. She said she was like suicidal, and she got into that, and it just changed her. And I was like, whoa, and however people connect, if you can help people, then
Yeah,
that's a beautiful thing, you know.
that this
So
universe has helped everybody. It's if it's not like it's not just a show. It affects people. It'll help them mentally or get them through tough times. It help the actors. It help the fans.
yes.
I would never have had the confidence or anything if it wasn't for cons and the show, because they just changed my life for the better. I've met my best friends from being fans of the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I met loads of my friends because the main group I have now, from like the conventions, are all from Walking Dead.
Oh,
And
wow.
I would be, I don't know what I'd be right now or where I'd be right now, but it's just crazy how what the show has done. Like, even if it's been a couple of years, it's just like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here. I would never have the confidence to even speak to actors like this, and I would be quiet. I'd be really really shy.
Ah,
It's good to finally talk to, like, it's cool to start something new, and I want to bring something out for people that it'll switch off for half an hour or so, just to forget about the issues lately.
yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot.
A lot. And congratulations on this. So, because I know
Thank you.
how hard it
Um,
is. I have a podcast, and so it so many late nights and trying to get yes.
yeah,
Uh,
and they're all
and
American, so it's luckily it hasn't been too difficult. Because I got one time wrong, which was my first one with Jason, who you met, Kirkpatrick. I
yes,
didn't
yes,
realize he was in Louisiana, I think.
yes.
And I think it was 6 hours. It was 6 hours of it. I thought it was five, because I thought he was in Atlanta. So I was like, right, it's 9 o'clock. I sent him everything. I was like, where is he? And then I got a message saying it's an hour behind. I was like, great. So now I make sure the time zones and ask questions just so I know the right time zones. It's just so confusing now, because there's 6,
Yeah.
5, and 8. There's only 3 time zones, right?
4. Wait. Look. 4. Am I right? Look. Oh my goodness, don't embarrass me. Because California is 2 times, yeah, 4.
Yeah, because California is 8, um, Atlanta is 5, and like Chicago is 6. That's how I.
Yeah. Yes, 4.
Because I only know because I'll say, like, if I went when I was traveling, I'll say my friend's name who I went with. So it's Connor's time zone, Michael's time zone. Oh, I remember.
Oh yeah. I'm still having, because I have from all over. So it's still difficult. I have to sit there before I send the emails and really like figure it out. So, and again, I'm so sleep deprived. It's been hard sleeping. Um, so yeah.
I guess you do a lot of school teaching online.
Yes, I'm not teaching at UT this semester, but I do teach for other organizations, and I do workshops. So I've been doing a lot of virtual workshops.
Yeah,
So that's been it's been cool to like teach students all over the world.
yeah, I bet.
But it's been it has been draining. I miss that connection, and just being in the same room. It's not the same, but I do enjoy spending more time with my family. I enjoy that, but still, it's not the same when it comes to um, being in the same room and watching the student
Yeah,
perform live, you know. And then I know a lot of again, I have a lot of college students, and some of them are alone by themselves, and I'm seeing the toll it's taken on them.
Yeah.
So it's I hate that. You know.
Yeah. It is hard. No, I'm glad we have Zoom now or other ways to actually talk to people,
Yeah,
because I don't know, we wouldn't cope.
I
Nobody would cope.
know. I was thinking about that. I was like, what if, this happened before Facebook and before, any social
Yeah,
media. It did. The Spanish flu, that
yeah.
happened. I can't even imagine.
Don't know what it'd be like back then, but now
Yeah.
we never know. Like everyone's like, "Can it be like the apocalypse?" Like, I doubt it.
You know what? I did a interview about Fear the Walking Dead, the beginning of COVID, and someone asked me that about they connected it to the apocalypse.
Hope
Asked
not.
me, are you surviving? Do you think you can survive the apocalypse? I thought that was funny, but I've been seeing a lot of connections to the apocalypse.
Yeah, I think I've probably seen that if you get the vaccine, you're gonna turn into a zombie. I'm like, I doubt it. I had it because of work, but I'm not a zombie yet, so I'm good.
Yeah, I haven't had it yet, but a lot of my family members and some of my best friends have. So yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get it so we get back into the world.
Yes, I'm waiting here. We have to wait, because there's tiers. So,
Yeah,
I,
because I guess I'm quite high up because of my work, but it was like, yeah,
yeah,
I'll get it. I know I need to keep the people I look after safe, keep myself safe.
yes.
Thinking back of fear before I forget, who would you like to have more time with, like a cast member you like to have scenes with or more scenes with?
Mo, definitely. I love me some Mo. um, she was just fun and on set. Um, Mo and Chill, they were hilarious together. And you see before I got on set, I know people talk about how they're like brother and sister, but they on set they really act like
Yeah,
they're siblings, really, like in real life. And I wasn't expecting that, because sometimes you go to sets and people things are different, but no, they really
yeah.
act like that. And I love them. So I would love to be a part of their little group. I love them. I would have loved to have more scenes with them.
That would be cool.
Um, yeah, I enjoy them. And of course, Wes, that's my Colby. He's like a little brother to me. And then you know what? I only had one scene with Lenny, and that was the day I was really nervous.
Yeah,
Uh, because I'm like, that's Lenny James. And my husband is a huge Lenny fan. And so when I found out I was going to be in a scene with him, finally my husband's like, are you ready? That's Lenny James. You have to be. And I'm like, well, I don't have to do a lot. So I was so nervous. And he was the sweetest,
love.
like the sweetest, most gracious person. So of course, Lenny. So I have just so much respect for him and his work, you know.
He's amazing.
And then of course, look, everyone, I'm just gonna say everyone because I keep naming people. Coleman, he is phenomenal. He is amazing, amazing actor. He's doing so much. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets an Academy Award in the future because
Yeah,
he's
I
doing
definitely give
so.
him an award.
Yes, he's doing so much amazing work. And he was one of the first people I met on set. I remember I was in a trailer getting my makeup and everything done. And he came over and introduced himself to me. And I didn't get to have any scenes with him. I was really upset, but I was so excited to meet him. And we have a mutual friend, one of his good friends. We have actually a couple of mutual friends. So I'm sure I will cross paths again, but I
Yeah,
have so much respect for his work. But everyone, everyone was so
the
nice.
entire cast. Yeah. you know, sometimes in The Walking Dead, I'm like, I don't like that character, but in Fear, I don't like dislike any character. They're all, even if they're the villains, they're just so amazing. Like even with um Coleman Strand, like
Yes.
he can be mean, but he's just amazing.
Yes.
I like if you, I don't know if you've seen in episode 2, I think, of season 6, 2, yeah, ish. There's some really weak, wimpy guy. He just kills, stabs him, and you know makes him a sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
He's just cold blooded, but that's what I like.
I love the writing because it's so the characters are they have layers, you know. I personally believe that, you know, no one is born when we come into this world on earth, we're not born evil. There's
No,
things that
definitely.
happen in our lives that, well, I'm gonna say evil, but but there's things that happen to us that cause us to make certain decisions. And so you don't always see that on TV and film, you know, these complex characters that are layered. So, you know, everyone is not going to make the right decision, you
Yeah,
know, and but that's what I love about especially his character, because sometimes I'm like, okay, he's an asshole,
yeah,
but then sometimes I'm like, oh, you know, um so that's what I love about his character.
yeah. He's one of my favorite characters. One minute he's, you know, he's super nice, and then next minute he just stabs someone because the guy deserved it. He was a he was an idiot, so he deserved to die. Have you worked with any of the Fear cast before? Or was that your first time meeting everybody?
um no, that was my first time um working with everyone. My husband actually worked with Danae um on a movie from Mexico with Love. So I had met her before. She didn't remember me. It was funny. She didn't remember me because I told her we've met before, but she remembered my husband because they worked on the movie, and I only showed up to set maybe twice.
Yeah.
So when I met her, it was briefly, but she was so sweet and she was so excited. And then I connected her with my husband again. Um, so that was a reunion for them. But no, that was my first time working with everyone on the set. But the crew, I have to talk about the crew because the crew, they're local. Most of them are local to Texas, and there was one person who worked in the costume area who was one of my husband's students.
Oh
So it
wow.
was great to see her. Yes, because my husband is also a film professor at UT. So it was great to see her. She was there working, and she was big and pregnant. So yeah, I still keep in touch with a lot of the crew. And every once in a while, Mo will send me a message. I'll send her a message. So, and then of course Colby. But everyone, it was a really, um, really nice set. You know, it was fun.
What was I gonna say? Did you have any input of how Doris was going to be, or just from the writers, or did you have any like, design, say, of the clothes or what she was going to be like?
No, no. And I think just I'm partially because I'm not. Um, I was a recurring role. And I'm not a main person, so I didn't feel like that was my place. I just worked with what they gave me. Again, they're so secretive, so I don't get the entire script. And well, I didn't get the entire script, and so sometimes I didn't know what was going on,
Yeah.
and so I would have to ask questions, and the directors would help me out. But um, I mean, I just tried to listen to the vision of the director. Uh, and some of the what you saw is from my audition, you know,
Yeah.
which that was fun. And it's always funny to meet people because they're always telling me, "Oh, you're so nice." And it's like they expect me to be mean. But I think that's what I like, because I never really get to play a mean person.
Yeah.
Or a person who's that, I like to call her like a badass, you know.
With badass.
Yes. So yeah, so most of that came from the audition. And I remember Michael told me my first day was like, I love what you did in that audition. Let's bring that. And so I just kept with that. So whatever was, so I guess I did form that character, but it was based on what the screenwriters had, what the writers had given me in that script. So I had that's what I brought.
You did amazing at the job. I wish you had more, like I said earlier, but you did an amazing job for, like, you were like a villainous group, but you had more heart than some of the villains that they've been on the show, which I liked.
Thank you. Yes, that's what I like. And I also feel like that's when I was, because I always create like a backstory for every character I
Yeah.
play. So I had like a little journal with all of my like Doris backstory. And even though I knew I was part of I was with the villains at that time, the question I asked, well, what made her make these choices? Why is she doing this? And I think that helps give the character heart, because again, I don't believe people are going out doing what they're doing for no reason. There's when you look at Virginia.
Yeah, she wasn't. I mean, she's weird, but I don't think she wasn't born a villain.
Yeah, no. So
Apparently she killed her parents, but I don't know if that's true yet.
Mm.
It would be a dark story with her and her sister.
Yeah.
I hope. I don't want her to die. I've lost too many favorite characters on the show.
But it wouldn't be like the Walking Dead universe if some of the favorite people didn't die.
Yeah.
It keeps people on their toes, right?
Yeah, because I expected someone to die in the mid-season finale, but no one died.
Yeah.
But I expect big deaths come in the next year or two for both shows.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I don't know what else to say, really.
I think so. I think so too. I believe that.
If John and June are too happy. You can't be happy in that show. Sadly, you can't. I don't want them to die, but you can't
Why can't you? You can't be happy. Why?
You can't. Dude, someone always dies. It can't be like Aaron and Eric were a couple. Eric died. Glenn died. Other couples we had. Denise died.
Mm-hmm.
Nick was a couple. Yeah, Nick. Everyone who's like said I love you or something nice has been killed. It was great.
Yeah. I can see what you're talking about. I love them though, but I think that's what makes the show exciting. It's that love-hate relationship with the show. You love it because it keeps you on your toes, and it will, you never know what's going to happen. And the deaths are, whoa, but then you hate to see your favorite characters go,
Yeah, that's what I like about serials, because only like sometimes you get quite emotional with shows, but the one that I cried the most was Bones. Have you seen Bones?
No, I've heard about it though.
There was I'm not gonna say it, but there was 2 deaths. I remember just watching it and I just cried, and I was like, I sent a video to my friend because I don't know why, but it was just so bad. Like, it was such a shocking death, and not many Walking Dead deaths have done that, other than like Herschel. That's maybe that sad.
Yeah. I mean, again, people get connected with the characters, and it's like that these characters and these stories are in your home and you get so connected. So yeah, I mean, I've had a couple of moments like that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it. Bounce. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's
Did I
long.
watch that? Someone told me to watch that. So you're not the first person to tell me.
It's long. It's 12 seasons. I watched it all for the first. I mean, I watched it years ago, like episodes, and then I watched it during the first couple months of the pandemic.
Hmm. Well, that's something I'm gonna have to sit down. I like the binge watching on breaks.
Yeah,
So
it is good. It is good to binge watch. It was
yeah,
boring, but that's what a TV show is.
yeah.
Was Fear your first big TV show? Or have you done
Yes.
other TV shows?
No, that was my first big TV show. Yeah, that was, I mean, again, that universe is so big, one of the top shows. So yeah, it was my first big TV show. I've done mostly indie films.
Yeah,
And they played in some major film festivals, Cannes, Sundance,
yeah.
South by Southwest. So that was my thing, and I that's where I love. That's why again I was like, oh, let me just have fun with this audition.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to get it because I never get cast in roles like this. So yeah, it was my first, but I enjoyed it.
That's good. Now you've hopefully got another show coming up, which is going to be amazing.
Well, hopefully we'll see. I've been auditioning a lot. So we'll see. I know they like me, but we'll see what happens. I know I'm working on a I don't like saying anything until I can, but well, I can't say anything until I can, but it's a movie I'm supposed to be doing, and we'll see. What am I? I have a meeting about it soon. So I'm excited about that.
That'd be good.
It's a indie, but it's a lead role
That'd be
where
good.
I'll be carrying it. So, and it's based on a true story.
That'd be good.
So
We hopefully
I'm
get that. Best of luck. You'll smash it. So you're gonna be amazing.
thank you.
You
Thank
know, you may come back to the Walking Dead universe. They're doing another spin-off,
you. Know what?
another spin-off.
You're the third person to tell me that.
Because I mean, don't know why they're doing it, but it's a good chance to see backstories of characters you haven't seen yet, or
Yeah.
which it's good because I don't know who we're gonna get, but it'd be exciting to see the smaller groups, characters, or just them, because you don't really, they're there and then they're not. But with
Yeah.
the big characters, like, yeah. So I'm excited about the Carlo and Daryl spin-off, but
Oh yeah.
I'm not, because I don't like Daryl. That's what I remembered speaking to Nadine about, and she's found it funny. I just don't like him. I love Norman. Norman's amazing, but I get so much hate for I'll be that idiot who just, I've got a Facebook group that I've had for years. I was, you know what, I'll just tease someone, and posted a jokey meme about him dying, and I got so much hate.
I was about to say, I bet you did.
I love it. That's the best part. Like, I even wore to the bash. I wore, in my opinion, the best shirt I own. Let me try and find the picture. It is the best shirt ever. Where's selfies? Can you see it on that one? Almost. It says "Kill Daryl already."
Oh wow.
I found it on Etsy and I was like, I've got to wear it.
So you found it? You didn't have that made?
I found it on Etsy, on not Etsy, Redbubble or something. I was like, yep, I'm gonna get it.
So you're not the only person who feels that way. Yes.
It's very unpopular opinion, but you can't. If I don't want to be the same, so I'm like, I'll just teach people. It is bad, but people get really, really angry. Like,
I bet people are very passionate when it comes to certain characters.
When it comes to Daryl, they are
Yeah.
very, very passionate. They've said so many rude things, but I just laugh. It makes me want to do it even more. It's the bad for saying that, but it does.
Well, everybody has the right to their opinion. So yeah, but again, that's what makes this fun, you know. Everybody
That's
has
what
their
I like.
favorites. Everybody has that person they want to see die, you know. So like what if someone told me something and I thought it was hilarious? I wasn't offended at all, but I thought it was hilarious. What was it? I can't remember. It wasn't that they wanted me. I think they wanted me. Oh, I was annoying. They just wanted me to go ahead and just um shoot Logan.
Fair, he was a good was one of the villains where he makes you angry when he comes on screen because he didn't even kill anybody on screen. I don't think, but he was
Mhm.
just that type of person. He was like just kill him. I did like him as a villain, which is I do like the villains mainly. That's what is
Yeah,
about the show.
and I liked his character when you saw the backstory, you know, because you got to
Yeah,
see a little bit of his backstory, and it was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I thought that was funny. So I'm never offended by, you know, anything when it comes to this world because it's, you know,
yeah.
it's all fun.
I think it would have been cool to see if in Doris, if you had it when you would die, it would have been a different death. Like
Mhm.
instead of getting shot in the head, he could have
You know
killed, he
what?
could have bit someone.
Yeah, you know what? I said I wanted. I'm like, if I go out, I wanted to turn into a zombie.
Yes,
I wanted to do that. So I
that
did, at least I got to kill one, but I didn't get to turn into one. And then I just really wanted her to go down with a fight, you know.
yeah.
So that's something I would have I would have, you know, let me have, you know, fight, you know,
Even
someone.
if you wouldn't have, if she wasn't like not really sniped, but they were
Yeah.
just all gunned down really, really quickly. But it would have been really cool to have a proper fight scene. You take out a few of the pioneers.
Yes. See, I had to put my gun down.
Damn, Logan.
Yes. Convincing me and then got us all killed.
Would you have liked to have joined her group? Would you have liked to have been part of Virginia's group, or would have not wanted to be with them?
um, you know what? I think I would have loved to join that group. The because I feel, but this is me speaking, not like as Doris, but I would have loved to, you know, Doris to have that heart like
Yeah,
Lenny. And, you know, again, I feel like people uh they feel there's a reason why they make the choices that they do. And you could see how she was slowly she was like, you know what, maybe there's a different way to go about this, you know. um we're all into this together. And I feel like that's the decision, you know, people have to make. Am I going to be, is it all about me? And sometimes it does have to be all about you,
yeah,
but you know, uh, is it, or you know, can we share the wealth? Can we do this together? You know, so I would have loved to join that group because I strongly believe that we're powerful when we all come together and work
yeah. I think
together.
it would have
I think
been
that's
good.
the beauty of the show,
Yeah,
you know. So I would have loved that.
you and you and like Logan would have been. I think if you didn't die, you've been quite high up in her group. You would have had the key to mean you're quite high up.
Mhm.
But she killed you. The only time I've
Yeah,
disliked her is well, I don't think it was really her, but it was her doing, her
she
saying.
did it. Yeah, she was responsible. But
Yeah,
I love her character. I really love her character.
yeah, she it's dark how like it's quite like she's what happened there in the last episode. I was like, please don't kill her, but luckily she's not. But she is amazing. I've watched The Boys because of her, or started to watch The Boys. And
Oh,
I've just lately become a massive fan of Colby, and I would love to one day meet her at a convention or at least talk to her some way, because she's just amazing. Like everyone in the Walking Dead cast is just amazing.
Oh yeah, they are all wonderful. Just and she was, again, when she came and did the quick rehearsal, we were all like, "Whoa!" She was amazing. So I'm a huge fan of hers as well. She's awesome, and she went to, I believe she went to Yale. I think I'm right. I think she went to Yale School of Drama. She went to a really good school as
Oh,
well. Studied her. Yeah, she's amazing. So when I learned that's how good she was. When I left, I was like, what school did she? Where did she study? Because she came with it, you know.
yeah, I've only known her from that, and then watched her in The Boys, but she's
Boy, yeah,
just amazing, and
yeah,
it's she's worked with some of the other cast too, and other things. I would like look her up. I was like looking at her photos, because I've just lately been obsessed with just the way she is, and everyone. Like, I've been like looking up the cast a lot recently, so I can just get to know them more. And I looked
yeah.
up loads of look up stuff that you've been in and your reels, because I was like, I need to know about you more. And you were as amazing as I expected.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's been good. It's been, it's been fun. I never thought I'd be here, even talking to anyone right now. And it's been, it's episode 4 now. Hopefully got some coming now, and hopefully, I hope it don't end soon. I hope I can get
Well,
more.
just keep at it, keep going, because I know how that feeling, you know.
Yeah, it's. I was like, well, I'll message a couple, and then like, I guess I was like, well, I'll probably get no's, or seeing them, they won't reply. But it's been a good response, and I was just glad that you responded, yeah, because I was speaking to Jason. I was like, yeah, I know Mikala. I was like, yeah, I'll try and message her. I was like, yeah, I'll do it, and I'm glad you're here now.
I love Jason. That's my dancing
So
buddy.
nice, so funny.
Hilarious. And yeah, again, my dancing buddy. I love Jason. So sweet.
Crazy. I met him first. I met him at the bash,
Hmm.
and I wish I saw you. Wish I saw you there, but I cannot remember that event much, because it was just so quick.
Yeah, it was quick, and it was busy. It was very crowded.
Yeah,
So
it was such a
yeah.
small area.
Hmm. It is.
Was
Yeah.
was that your first convention?
Yes, it was. It was. I got the invitation. I was like, whoa, sure, of course.
Yeah,
You know, and then when I found out Nadine was going to be around, I was like, yes. I was like, girls weekend.
like,
So yeah, it was fun, meeting fans during the day. That it was funny because um the booking manager told us I'm like, whatever. I'm a smaller character. Nobody is going to recognize me, whatever. So he told me, make sure you stay with the group and, don't go anywhere by yourself. Make sure you stay with someone. And I was like, okay. And of course I didn't listen. I was like, nobody knows who I am. So I go over to the food court. And I was like, and I'm standing there, and then this man comes behind me and whispers in my ear, "You're not so big and bad without your gun, hun, Doris." And I was like, and it was hilarious. We laughed, and it was fun. And then people started talking to me there,
yeah.
but I wasn't expecting that. It was really cool. I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting this. And a couple of people came up to me.
No,
And
I wish I came there. I do remember. I think I remember seeing your booth, but I was like, I just didn't watch Fear. But now I'm like,
yeah.
damn it! But now I have, and it's like, it wasn't. I didn't think it was that good as Walking Dead, but now later, I think it's been better.
Oh yeah.
And that's a strong thing to say. Was I think it's been better than the main show.
Oh, yeah, that is a strong thing to say. Yes, because most people do, The Walking Dead. That's the big show. So yeah, but yeah, Fear is fun.
Yeah, the
I love.
smaller cast
I need
were
to.
amazing. I prefer the smaller. I love meeting the bigger cast, but the smaller cast you know, you have more time with them. You can talk to them longer. You can build friendships and relationships more with.
Yeah.
That's what I love about cons, because you know, I met Jason. I've become really good friends with him. Really good friends with Jordan, who played Eric in the main show.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really say friends, but we're Facebook friends, so I guess it means we're friends.
Yes.
But yeah, you know, I'm pretty good friends with him, or I'm friends with some of the cast. It's just weird saying that.
And that's the beauty of like social media. You meet
Yeah.
people and you never know. What is it with some celebrity or some singer, I can't remember who it was, who said they met their best friend because their best friend was a fan at first.
Yeah.
And then they start talking and hanging out and they've been friends for years.
It's just
Like years. And I'm like, what? And I just never understood that. But you know, you never know.
And I'm glad you've made, you know, Walking Dead has helped you so much, and it's made, you know, I hope it's, you know, I hope it's helped you, and hopefully you can get some more work.
Oh,
You deserve it. You deserve.
You know what? I'm so grateful for Fear the Walking Dead because and yeah, I'll say it over and over. I've gotten some major auditions that I know it's because Fear
Yeah.
For different roles. So yes, I'm so grateful for Fear because of the auditions, because it's some auditions you can't walk in the door, you can't get in unless you have something else on your resume, and this has really helped me a lot, so I'm very appreciative of it.
It's so cool being, you know, having 5 episodes in that universe.
Yeah.
And you know, it's, you know, back then if it was just Walking Dead, it's I was in The Walking Dead. Now it's the whole universe, and you're in that show for life.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Hey, I'm almost ready. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go in a minute because my son has.
It's all right, yeah, it's fine. It's almost.
No, I'm sorry.
It's 10 past 11. It's getting late.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is getting late for you. Hey. Go out. I'm almost done and we're gonna go. No. My son has a play date.
So yeah, it's fine.
So, and because we're in quarantine, I try to keep the play dates because he's the only child. So yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep it.
Okay, he's walking out. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're about to leave. Go put your shoes on. Go put your shoes on. Okay.
PSK, yeah, you can go and I can get ready for bed. Was he at a 50, I guess like a 52-hour shift at work?
Oh.
Yeah, I did a cover. I did a two sleeps.
So you really need to get to sleep.
Luckily, I did sleep, but you don't really sleep because it's you're on the edge of, you have to listen out for them or look out for them.
Yeah.
Because she'll open her door and I'm like straight up checking if she's alright, if she's doing something, but it's I better go to bed. But yeah, you were the main reason why I was excited to do it. I was like, I'll get through work, then I can speak to you, and I was just so happy.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you asking me.
I'm glad we can actually have these conversations now over Zoom, because it's amazing. We haven't got no cons, and this is a chance for me to meet new guests, which I will be adding. Like I technically have met the people that I've interviewed now, so I've got a whole list of Walking Dead characters or celebrity meets. So I like that now. Right to my list. That sounds so good.
Thank you. So hopefully we get to meet somewhere out there in the future.
Maybe you can come to a con here. Well,
I hope so. I would love to. Well, I'd love to. My manager, I'm sorry about the noise. My manager, he told me how about people who have been dead on show, on The Walking Dead for years, and they still go to these cons.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, really? And so, yeah, I was like, okay. So, yep. So hopefully we'll see. But I'm gonna be good luck with your show, and I'm gonna be watching.
Thank you
And
very
don't shy away from sending me messages about it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mhm.
Hope
No
you have a good day with your son.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.